in case you don't know. Oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet, sweet mamas alone. Now we all for come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make alone. Anytime where you day, it no matter. Anytime where you go, it no matter. Anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salone. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salone. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in, Komon-Tok.
Let's talk.
For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in, Komon-Tok.
From the streets of free down to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks we no go shy, migration stories should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat, health and well-being make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salone to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we yarn, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need a...
Yes, family, una welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where they come through the Komon-Tok platform. And just like any other day, we're not done with Komon-Tok Day. Do you know that? Indeed. Well, today, we're not going to say not a surprise. If you don't follow in at this platform, we don't sing the arm of Tariff many, many times now, yeah? And if you're also in a possible to follow international news, you would all say, yes, this is not a thing where will surprise any saloon person if we come up with this message where it don't trickle down. I think this now, wouldn't I say, inevitable, it for happen. Why? Because Mr. Trump in policy spare no one. No one. Friends and foes, it's in the same. Friends and foes, enemy and friend, no difference. We see for the first time, the Canada and US, they're on serious loggerhead, despite them get trade agreements there. We don't span decades. For tell you say under the sun, nothing no the way, what did I say, impossible. Nothing no the way guarantee. Even the best of friends, for example, America and Canada. These are the, what did I say, if you go back in time during the World War II, how Canada support America. Anyway, it can happen. We all let just focus on some of the basic here. And we also go look up on the latest, this, we don't know if what they say, image laundry, Marabio and do, or perhaps are they just the same rhetoric. Forbes magazine, I'm sure plenty people now, or they also follow news. Forbes magazine, now one of the reputable magazine in the world, we then get a branch now Africa. We you finance like the phases and for this year now Marabio and regime. What in this mean? We'll go for look into that, right? We also go see one video where they circulate on social media for quite some time now. We will see police and they fight themselves. We don't know if now woodness or now misbehavior, but I think it is disrespectful. I mean, just to say the least, disrespectful in any way. We don't know what's not the details, but this it only circulate on social media. I hope the hierarchy, the leaders, will see and take maybe appropriate action for investigate and find out why them for behave that kind of way. Anyway, now we also go look at a very interesting one. Mother Biodon complete in 10 trips inside 2025, and we see even the opposition leader when Kamarimba post on that, and we also see confirmation from Madabi. In fact, in they always look out for the opportunity. So people, it's not a surprise Madabi keep flying because na man who don't stay true to him words. It tell you say no matter what, they continue for fly. Ladies and gentlemen, I will continue for fly. And that's what they do. And in make and clear, say no amount of talk, not even do it. But again, people that look at the other side of it, it's okay. Sometimes you can get bold step, bold mission because but what about if you check how them tips and they would not benefit the local content, the local people how many people in their life they don't change by one trip? We get a video we'll go for can join do the journalogy. Waiting Thomas say per one trip, how much it cost the presidency? How much it cost the presidency? We see even the what did they say the foreign mission, this government increase. I don't know if about 30% or 35% increase and get more embassies that would open. What is the point of you opening embassy all over the world? But yet, whenever there is a pressing, whenever there is a conference, and guess what? This conference now diplomacy conference. Now for the diplomacy conference, where a foreign minister for don't attend, or even the ambassador where they for don't attend. It's not about climate change, where perhaps you will say, okay, president need for good day. This is not about food security. Okay, you will say now flag excuse will come. They say now go say now flagship program you need for good day. This is nothing about free education, not a free quality education. Then say okay, you need for day. None of it. But yet, this is just a diplomacy, just a diplomacy. And anyway, we go look into that. Well, SRPP lower level election gets much amount we go do we self and we go put that as we build up towards 2026. We go for the see the issues here. Well, as you see, always we jam packed now. On the international news, we go feature Malaysia, the prime minister. That speech broke the internet. In speech, a lot of media asked them broadcaster how we advise and compare. We also go borrow Nigeria. What did Nigeria they do for what did they say? Question the effects of the tariff where they don't impose on them. Again, many times we don't talk like the plan. What we on government to do? We are saying that then go because what did they do for the people who they don't turn? Anyway. Another issues that we will pay attention. If you just joining for the first time, we want for use this opportunity for welcome you with a different sign, with a YouTube, perhaps also you see for the first time. And now for joining easy, click the subscribe button, turn the notification bell. Why you turn on? Because each time we come, we go send you an alert. That's not the essence of it, turning the notification bell. A lot of people and then they say they know they get to notification. So we highly advise that bell where they see, click the bell. And left hand so no more. No unsubscribe, just click the bell, click all, so that you go get notification. Yeah. I get a couple of people who send me saying I know they see for the past 2 days, and we they come live, not so we they come live, they say they know they see. But anyway, all right. And we also in our Facebook with Komon-Tok as well as Instagram. Me and Mr. Komon-Tok. We can just now for come for them party issues here. Better one.
Yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh yeah.
Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mama alone. Now we all come together as one for tomorrow. Now we go make salon.
right, so let me go straight to the point. In the world of diplomacy, in the world of governance, sometimes where you don't reach, where you not sit down at that. I mean, before you the campaign, when you dey go into that presidency, you can talk all kind talk. I go do this, I go do that, and some people really then they live up to their words, where their threats. But not only when you go see the impact where you get for cause, now you dey realize say, you know what, there is a difference between wetin dem say theory and practical. Well, it look like say Trump in tariff plan the pancreate see also then say see your devastating effect across the world, including US. In fact, a lot of economists, JP Morgan's, Barclays, and many other think tank researchers, the top economists there, or from then think tank here, then top economists, they all don't suggest see it's just a matter of time. What you then call recession, perhaps in other way, inevitable that it will happen at any time. All right, let me look back to we self in Sierra Leone. How this one affects we? Will they come just now?
A new 10% export duty is raising alarm bells amongst local exporters who depend on the US market. And many fear the added costs could disrupt their trade model, as Suleiman Barry reports from Freetown.
The Queen Elizabeth Water Quay in the capital is Sierra Leone's main port. Hundreds of containers loaded with products like palm oil and smoked fish head to America every year. And in January this year, the country recorded a $6.5 million trade deficit with the United States after exporting $6 million worth of goods while importing nearly double that amount. President Donald Trump says the new 10% tariff aims to cut the trade deficit, but it's putting pressure on businesses here.
Imposing 10% on our export to the US is a little bit challenging, and also it will be difficult a little bit because considering the sort of commodities that we export to the US, and then there is no major exporter. Most of the items that are exported to US are a conglomeration of different exporters coming together to have a container.
The tariff comes as demand for Sierra Leone products in the US has jumped over 2,000% since January last year, according to data from the Observatory of Economic Complexity. Many exporters fear that new export levies could undo much of that progress. Their concern isn't just about profit margins, it's about whether they can afford to ship goods overseas anymore. While the new US policy poses a major setback, regional trade alliances are emerging as potential lifelines, offering reduced tariffs and smoother access to neighboring West African markets.
In the sub-region, just West Africa, we have a huge market. And we have what we refer to as the African Continental Free Trade Agreement and some ECOWAS protocol that has given us farms like ours in Sierra Leone, that has given us a leverage for us to get huge potential in terms of getting more market share in other West African countries, for which you can take your goods there. The tariff is basically little or nothing. And as a result of that, that alone can serve as an opportunity that we can leverage on.
As Sierra Leone deals with the effect of the new US tariff, exporters face a tough decision on whether to adjust to a more expensive US market or focus on growing regional trade with fewer obstacles. Suleiman
All right, so okay, we'll start with this one first. Now, we don't see how this don't play, but when we do the calculation, it clear from all indications say nobody, even Israel, one of the closest ally, also it's with this tariff. Now, family, don't forget for share, please. I think we forget for remind ourselves, please consider for share the program, let other people and benefits. Please consider that, and also consider for like the program. This now one way one of the support. Consider that. We really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. All right. So again, now look at the whole thing. The entire world don't they in a standstill. Now, I just give you the latest. What you just come in right now. 150% tariff has been increased. 150. You see, we always say politicians say all over the world not the same. The only difference now that some of them they are more responsible than others. The decision where Trump take a catastrophic not only for America but for the entire world. Now, let me just give you some of quick factors in there. We see then there's just a few days ago when he levied 125% tariff on China. China, what's in Dubai, they levied 84%. We see the markets all it crash. Overnight, it came back and announced it don't pause for 90 days. Why? Because you want to let people negotiate, you want to let continent negotiate. They hope say China can negotiate. All right, the markets rebound, but the real reason why make Trump be actually, these are key factors then. I give you one first. When I will make it simple for you. China, he owed more than 760 billion, 60 million rather, more than $60 million of bonds. Just in a simple format, every government, their job now for provide basic amenities, bill roll, hospital, pay salary, and we know say na difficult tax. And forget that money there because I mean money is scarce, enough. Then can borrow. One way they get money now for sell bond. The bond now like a document where they put the term, how much you borrow, and the term where they return you the money, and how much you they get. This bond, one of the most attractive bond in the world, now the American bond. A lot of people then, mainly investors there, then like for buy the bond. And you yourself as an ordinary person, you able go buy that bond. Anybody can buy anyway, but mainly you see the investors and like they. Now, them bond here, people then begin sell them off. And that sell off they waiting, they weaken the currency. Because when people then lose faith in that particular currency, whether the reserve currency, the world dollar, what's it happen? Interest rates they go up. And when interest rates go up, you know the rest, ripple effect, it cut across. And this is exactly what the world be the trend to. Very dangerous path. So that sell-off there, where people then begin sell the US bond, and by selling those bonds, it also they make the government for borrow. The government, one way of government to get money now for go trust. For trust, it will become very expensive for them, and it will become difficult for them. And that make people rally. In fact, even in political allies, then come out and tell them, in fact, this way where you want to take this tariff in order for bond good picking. So now one factor now. The second factor are the political capital. As you know, next year or so, you get a midterm election. Midterm, and therefore assess more or less the impact of the new government, and it lost even some of in key people. In fact, in secretary call a coach, it's the tariff now uncomfortable something. We go hurt the economy. So all of this combined will make a pause this one. But as I talk to you, so now latest one, another tit for tat because China make and clear say they're not going for back off from there. Let us take you on first post. Let us listen like 3 minutes. From there, we'll come back now. We on side. We go Africa. We go to Nigeria. What in Nigeria and they do their own country. How then they try to put up things, modalities in place for cushioning the effect of this. Where they come just now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok.
Economies are locking horns. The United States and China, they're in a trade war, and it is getting uglier by the day. Each day brings a new tariff. This is no longer about policy. This has become a contest, with each side trying to outdo the other. Yesterday, the U.S. raised tariffs on China again. The new rate is 145%. 145% tariffs on Chinese goods coming into the U.S. And today, China hit back. They will tax all U.S. imports at 125% now. At the same time, Beijing has drawn a line. It said that this would be their final move. No more tariff hikes from China after this one. Because frankly, the numbers don't matter anymore. They have stopped making sense. China says the current tariffs are already too high. At these levels, trade between the US and China no longer makes sense. So if Trump raises tariffs again, Beijing
Hello everyone, welcome to my video ad where the purpose is
will not respond, at least not on the tariff front. The Chinese Commerce Ministry issued a statement. It said this numbers game, and I'm quoting, has become a joke. And China's Foreign Ministry went further to say this.
Our countermeasures against the U.S. bullying are not only to protect our legitimate rights and interests, but also to uphold international rules and order, safeguard the common interests of all countries, and maintain international fairness and justice. In the face of U.S. bullying and hegemony, compromise and concession are not a way out.
They're calling the Americans bullies. Trump doesn't seem too bothered, though. He has repeated his offer. Donald Trump wants to sort things out with Xi Jinping. Yesterday, he called the Chinese president a friend.
What happens with China? We would love to be able to work a deal. We're resetting the table. And I'm sure that we'll be able to get along very well. I have great respect for President Xi. He's been, in a true sense, he's been a friend of mine for a long period of time. And I think that we'll end up working out something that's very good for both countries. I look forward to it.
Trump did not have to wait long for a response. Today, China's president broke his silence. Xi Jinping spoke publicly for the first time since the trade war began. And his message to President Trump was clear. We won't be making any deals. In fact, let me quote from what he said. For over 70 years, China's development has relied on self-reliance and hard work, never on handouts from others, and it is not afraid of any unjust suppression. We are not afraid. That is the message from Xi Jinping, and China is hitting back. It is expanding the battlefield. This is not just about tariffs anymore. This dispute is spilling into other areas like people-to-people ties. China has issued a travel warning for the US. It's on your screen now. Take a look. Beijing has advised for its citizens traveling to the US. It says, and I quote, fully assess the risk of traveling to the United States and to travel with caution. And that's not all. They've also issued an advisory for students. Those who are enrolled in American universities, they have been told to assess, and I'm quoting again, assess security risks. Basically, China feels that American campuses are not safe anymore.
All right, so now the trade war don't escalate. And guess what? The smaller we always this is not normal thing for say when two elephants then fets, we know the answer, not so. Now the grass then they suffer. But if you get a responsible government, then they put things in place. Now take a look on your screen. Nigeria sell off dollars to support the currency. More than 200, let me just enlarge and last. See? The Central Bank of Nigeria said a decline in crude oil prices in response to the tariffs had presented new dynamics for oil exporting countries such as Nigeria. Nigeria, Africa's largest oil producer, relies on crude export 90% of its foreign exchange. And now for supporting the currency, they don't sell 200 million of their reserve, and 200 million. Now, why government and why central bank they do so? Because they don't sense if they not do none of this, then currency they continue for a week. And when it continue for a week, we all do what they happen. Inflation they take place. If inflation take place, it cause danger for the entire economy itself. So what they then do and take up a proactive measure, sell off the currency. Why? Because when this currency then at the markets, more local demand they take place, and then they go balance offset a little bit for help, at least for the short term, not for the long term, because again you need reserve currency for let you support your local currency, especially the US dollar. So, but week out and deliberately for let we just see in South Africa how some countries and then they take up this one, Many, I don't know if government the waits. I don't know if JMB in government the waits when things get sore or even worse, then begin to blame. Just like when they blame the Ukraine war. Whilst other countries they put strategies, modalities, contingency plans across the world for the Ukraine war, we see we governments just full on the weights, in the weights in play. Say now the Ukraine war, say now the Ukraine war. Now I don't know if you had that same day that I'm there and I know don't used to, then they wait after some time and begin to blame. Now, government of Marabio promise people a 5 big agenda and call them waiting the game changer, the 5 big plans, the big 5 as they call it. One of them now for provide 500,000 jobs. Now we're not able that. Now 2 years, me man, they slap so. 500,000 job, we're not able. I'm sure one of the excuse possibly what they go give now because of them tariff here. But like I say, and go just wait now, let it happen. But again, people need for a wake up and see the reality. Now, I will bring for you outside Africa. Let you see how responsible governments and they even address. We not even see that they talk about it. I'll take you to a country where defy all odds. Singapore, where they become a model of success from a very poor small country to a giant. Now the economic world today. Lord, listen, what in the Prime Minister won't say. What they can just now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you.
I've said before that the world is changing in ways that will disadvantage small open economies like Singapore. Some had previously questioned this assessment, but the recent Liberation Day announcement by the US leaves no room for doubt. It marks a seismic change in the global order. The era of rules-based globalization and free trade is over. We are entering a new phase, one that is more arbitrary, protectionist, and dangerous. For decades, the US was the bedrock for the free market economies of the world. It championed free trade and led efforts to build a multilateral trading system, anchored by clear rules and norms where countries could achieve win-win benefits through trade. This WTO system brought unprecedented stability and prosperity to the world and to the US itself. To be clear, the system is not perfect. Singapore and many others have long called for reform to update the rules and to make the system better. But what the US is doing now is not reform. It is abandoning the entire system it had created. Its new approach of reciprocal tariffs, country by country, is a complete rejection of the WTO framework. The US has placed Singapore in the lowest base tier with a tariff of 10%. So the direct impact on us may be limited for now, but there are wider and more profound consequences. If other countries adopt the same approach as the US, abandoning the WTO and trading only on their own preferred terms, country by country, it will spell trouble for all nations, especially small ones like Singapore. We risk being squeezed out, marginalized, and left behind. We can also expect a strong global response to America's tariffs. Singapore has decided not to impose retaliatory tariffs, but other countries may not exercise the same restraint. The likelihood of a full-blown global trade war is growing. The impact of the higher tariffs, plus the uncertainty of what other countries may do next, will weigh heavily on the global economy. International trade and investments will suffer, and global growth will slow. Singapore will take a bigger hit than others because of our heavy reliance on trade. The last time the world experienced something like this was in the 1930s. Trade wars escalated into armed conflict and eventually the Second World War. No one can say how the current situation will unfold in the coming months or years. But we must be clear-eyed about the dangers that are building up in the world. Global institutions are getting weaker. International norms are eroding. More and more countries will act based on narrow self-interest and use force or pressure to get their way. This is the harsh reality of our world today. We will stay vigilant. We will build up our capabilities. We will strengthen our network of partnerships with like-minded countries. We are more ready than many other countries with our reserves, our cohesion, and our resolve. But we must brace ourselves for more shocks to come. The global calm and stability we once knew will not return anytime soon. We cannot expect that the rules which protected small states will still hold. I'm sharing this with you so that we can all be mentally prepared, so that we will not be caught off guard. Let us not be lulled into complacency. The risks are real and the stakes are high.
All right. Okay. We don't see a well-crafted, a passionate speech. And it's just a fact. The global order, we are free trade. Now, we get the body them we don't form for WTO, the World Trade Organization, where this body now for look into issues like probably unfair, unregulated trade between countries and the world itself. Where for manage some of them conflict here. If they fail, in fact, Trump in Union, America is everything. In fact, even those laid down organizations, where don't they mitigate and try for balance diplomacy, work in the interest of the global economy? It seems to even care about them. But it's saying it not just affects right now ordinary will, it affects even the Americans. But the statistics is shocking as time they progress. We go for the count from how business and the loss, how thousands of people in the lost their jobs them because of one decision where someone just want to use, the idea about Trump rooted in waiting to say force and believe say there is strength, there is force in diplomacy. When you use force, you're able to get what you get. Anyway, Lord just exclude Daniel or pull Daniel from the conversation. We'll keep on posted as how the days and time they progress on this one. Now, let we come back now, Salon, come on, international, all come from our country. We see this video they circulate on social media. Well, we don't know what's happened, but Lord just drop a lower. We get this one later.
What's the committee on the way? Useless too. What's the committee on the way? They can't just
Now don't see. They correspond to the first themselves. For car arrest. They want to get Hey, don't stop, don't stop. The police can arrest the Sierra Leone police can attack the local police. The Salon police undress so. So now, so did it end there? Okay.
All right. The country what called Salon, we're not done with drama. You know that we're not done with drama there. We're not done with drama there. Well, this one we don't know even our lawlessness. We don't know even our misbehavior. We don't know if not just we never get the clarity here. But so many things and they go wrong at the country. We don't even understand who is in control really, because then kind behavior warrant a serious investigation and puts the necessary repercussion when you do them here, the punishment where violate some of them here, because these are the people who are supposed to maintain law and order. If they behave the other way around, it's a bit of my God, yeah, we go again. Anyway, now Lord put there in your face. All right, we see another. Well, why all this they be? Then I film like they can screen or take time or something can appear on screen. Forbes, we do for clap. All man for clap. Now Forbes magazine, sorry. Forbes, America. One of the leading magazine at the world. We go a little bit with digging, try to know about Forbes Africa, the total launch in 2021. It does have as a platform for highlight some of the development, good governance. Well, as you see on my screen, so what we go do, we go can share for you this. Take first down for us, digest this one for us. This is not just a brief idea about Forbes kind of Africa. From there, we go back now to the magazine. We see it look like say this year now we dominate the. In fact, the names and now they see chief minister, they see the finance, they see the bank governor, they see the aviation person, they see the agriculture minister. They see, wow, they even feature Dr. Sandy Hall. Wow, Dr. Sandy. They see tourism minister. They don't say, I see, gentle they all. Now gentle they are see so I'm party so. Yeah, gentle, not a gentle so this no come on the back, come out, Hamburg. I think I gentle this. I don't know, not gentle this. look like na gentle this one. So again, this now the charm offensive what we see where Mother Bill don't take over. Now let me share for you the magazine itself. Let put this in my face. Let me share for you. We're not gonna get time for reader because you know what's inside there. Not so me know inside. We already don't know, so there's no point for us going through. But I don't they pull no more. I put on the screen no more. Let's see no more the content briefly no more. Yeah, not to anything we'll get for carried now. Yeah, you know I promise you, no go read that. You know, for the simple reason we made you to know. Simple reason because then we all what you wearing at this magazine, the life of the people that are done better. You know now the normal stories there. You know, so this now the cover, and this one of the key things that I Sierra Leone is emerging as a prime investment destination, offering diverse opportunities in mining, agriculture, renewable energy, and tourism, driven by abundant natural resources, a focus on sustainability and strategic government reforms. All right, like I tell you, a lot of government reforms. So not for now the leading way is I don't need to go through. Let you see now 46 page. This now Mother Bill interview what you don't do. This now the Minister of Finance waiting said don't do, and this one yeah. This one the chief minister waiting said don't do, and this one the minister of mines waiting said don't do. We also, I think this guy, the Honorable Dr. Edred Tunde Taylor, Deputy Minister of Energy, which he said don't do. We see the Agriculture Minister, which he said don't do. We see Transport Minister, which he said don't do. We see the Minister of Communication, which said don't do. We see what against the bank governor, which said don't do. We see okay now under we tap I think all the other one there. So more or less we take 15 pages. 15 pages. Now take 15 pages. Up to 15 pages. Now only God and Anabi and Mother Bio now they know I must pay for this. It is a big. Not tell me saying just like props like that. You remember? I think one time, maybe next week we'll possibly get um, uh, Reggie Cole. Reggie Cole became this platform owner. If you remember, you know they remember. He said, I don't know which magazine. I don't know if in Forbes. Yeah. I wish. I don't know if he Forbes. I don't know if he Reggie. Reggie, if you watch the program today, please call and confirm which of the platform them, the magazine that we call you, we one write about you, would ask you for pay them. Please help with do if you they. I don't want to call you unexpected. I don't want to do that because you're not decent. I for don't tell you before either. But if you don't listen to the program, we will highly appreciate if you give a call and clarify because they struggle for no. But like what are the time for talk? Them magazine here, themselves, then they do business, you know. Now business and they do. If you pay them for make them right, then they write. Where some magazine actually they tell you say this paid. Some they tell you say it paid for. Some no, no they tell you now behind the scene then they work. So I think one of the key things we might be do this now just like image laundry. We know how waiting how image suffer the past 3 months. Not so Bolly Joe's all the major outlets there, the CNN, the BBC, the Reuters, the German newspapers, and the Dutch newspapers, and the Nigerians, the African, all over the world, and they talk about one thing. Bolly Joes, the criminal, the Dutch criminal, was still in a salon and we tarnished there, and they still untarnished. So these are like a counter offensive now that they do, possibly polishing, rebranding, trying for may put the country in a strategic point. From then on, I say go attract investors and for Canada country. So it's supposed to be a good news for we as Sierra Leonean because whatever we do, we get for put salon first. But however, if you look at what in people go don't go put in there, I not done reader it. That be honest with you now. I just begin reader, I not done it. But I not get no doubt say then go tell we say they don't we base the economy, we per diem, we per capita income. It don't go from $400 to $800. Then we don't tell we say now school picking they get parents they get $500 per year because of the free quality education. Then go tell we say people are happy. The rest them the meter, the rest from 800, 1,000, it don't go to 800. All of them here possibly don't go inside it, and so I think we'll do yourself a favor, just avoid the dick we don't do. Let the international media consume than they. But we go move to another story. As we build up towards APC then convention next year, SLPP don't begin their lower level elections. We don't see the tension. We see tension at Kenema, we see other places. But this one, much not take place there, but just a small sort of differences. But anyway, Law put on the SLPP lower level election. When it comes just now.
Today, na the 11th April 2025. This na the SLPP lower level elections na East Oba District. Yana constituency 118. The elections na indom begin na constituency 118 as una dey see for una self. The elections don't begin. Constituency 118 elections na indom begin now. Na the delegates then they outside go una dey see. The place peaceful. We get securities na the place. As soon as they see the place peaceful first. Okay, I meet up one woman when delegate. How you do, ma? Now the elections don't begin. How the elections? How you they see them?
Well, the election, the still don't come until under control. But some of we zone then is Masakwa make sure say now some people they give them 8 delegates then some are delegates that we will secretary general. They don't gather for camp vote. Beyond Christmas, we don't pull in name. We don't get it. They get executive paper and get the tag. At the end of the day, another person now still go vote today. He don't have district, but he don't come at this constituency for camp for vote today. But so, this morning, today, and I make election not be up to date.
Well, we can, okay, we can see sometimes where lower level elections they happen confusion. They waiting that you advise where you will give.
The advice so they give is when possible, when you don't say your election, first you don't let you wait. When you don't have district, you let for district election. Let's don't do the election to the way they want. But if you don't come on a district, you can now you come for can create chaos. Now you come for can create.
How many candidates stand for this position?
These are 2 people that will get.
Who that and who that?
They will get Chairman Pinko. They stand for the election.
Okay. And your name?
My name is Atamina Waichi, Zona Waichi.
Dana Madam Yata, the Zona Waichi. Nine talk to we. I will continue for giving an update as things they unfold there. Wait. Waiting at Pinko in your number or in your box number.
Chairman Pinko in your box number na 2.
Where the other candidates, Fatoma?
Other candidates in your number na 1.
Okay.
Then are the candidates Sunday where Christmas come for can't create kiosk.
Okay. We go talk to una later back.
All right, like I say, this. Yeah. This is just the beginning. Nothing will happen. We'll not see nothing in it. All right. And one of the last thing we'll get for Campus, where I'm sure you will come understand where the power na flight, and also some people in the color to me girl and name do. I don't know that be the girl name, and somebody then on social media we get that name the power na flight. Chen, bam. All right. On your screen, you see on the right hand side that's Kamarimba. Madabio this morning, it tweets, it have arrived in Antalya, Turkey for the Antalya Diplomacy Forum 2025. I eagerly anticipate engaging in meaningful discussions as we work together to further the cause of diplomacy. Now, on the right-hand side, we see Kamarimba take a job. He said Julius Madabio don't fly again to Turkey on a chartered private jet paid for by the people of Sierra Leone now in number 10 flying trips in 2025, a time when the average Sierra Leonean cannot afford one decent meal a day. Bio, Wifey, and some of his ministers go attend a common Antalya diplomacy forum hosted by Turkey Foreign Minister, Affairs Minister. What a shame. May God heal Sierra Leone. All right, yeah. So we don't talk this many times, and this are a foreign minister now in Ostango, not to say now like any kind strategic, not to any kind strategic traveling or I go talk extremely important. I think what you may just notice from Mother Bio, now I don't know if that disrespects or maybe insensitive to the needs of Sierra Leone, or you not even listen. Not to say no, you listen, but not just associated like disrespect, you know. But I'll go back into some of the justification back then, and for remind you, say there's nothing you can do. Camaremba, we will be not left for count now. Last year we make a bold promise. We say we go count. We're not able. Unable. I don't know. You don't begin 10. Maybe it's until you go able. Anyway, listen about.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want for give una spine and give una the things then for they talk about instead of say no, but this na being a SLPP, you know APC or you know PMDC and so on and so forth. We are a different government and we don't perform and we do things then, and it has been recognized. If it were not so, the United States of America no go promise they will give you $300 to $400 million grants under the MCC. Why are they cite all of this? Because this now a free evaluation by one of the greatest democracies in the world, where for the most part, they be the time when I say, me no go America, not so. When are the America, they bring the money now for put some country because they're satisfied with the world where they go back. Sometimes when they want for mislead you now, they say, I they travel. But up how we know they go for now, we know go bring Camo. They're getting tranga so. Where I go, the GP Global Partnership for Education, I bring nothing less than $25 million in this country. The first prosthesis bionic center within the open at the world, in the United States. Now the MIT, the one that we sabi that university today, now yard and they establish them first. Now the whole world. That is $22 million or $24 million. They are here now. What does that mean? Then go to produce limb then, where they function with your brain. Like the one that with their foot caught, either by accident or during war or let's say through sickness like diabetes. When they fix that by you, that particular part where they fix by you, you know they even know because it function just like how this your normal hand function because it work with your brain. Where I asked the woman where they give that money they for, he said na salon they for set. I said why? He said I listen to you talk now, Ted. He said I see you, I listen to you, and I never forget your country. He said now that you're there, I go make sure say. This was September. Then they now, then they try then they do the preliminary arrangements for Medan they come. If I big Sidon, they get one day. Ladies and gentlemen, and they continue for fly. One country.
All right, this is Sierra Leone for you. We people learn no matter, even when you put things. In fact, yeah, we don't know that on social media. Now that make we don't take small. We don't. We are 5 years. We become 5 years. So, if we attend, if our university self I go for don't graduate, not so. Just so you know, for say we don't gain a lot of experience that for deal with a lot of people. That make you hardly see we respond to some astray, guys that can just can more or less can intimidate you, can write other things. Because you see about substance, about quality, nothing, not to see what you talk about. People know already. So and we see them, there are some people in CAM, And then the camel, the amount of threats, the amount of messages there. I mean, if I don't back down, if we aren't back down, for we don't do it 2 years ago. Not now. When people are need we more than ever. Not now. So like the point all they make here is, even when they bring them here, you they count facts, they do the genealogy, they put some people and still say you it's the government. In fact, for make what matter even may complicate things. If you not see no side for credit, discredit you. If you not to the close, okay, they're not go talk about the. I will not they put necktie. We just want to keep things simple now. But for God's sake, man, a past person wear coat and tie before. My good God. Oh my God. Anyway, we'll get problem. Somebody they were the price in the watch program. I'm sure say you understand. When for they get a necktie, coats, so they see. My God. There's this thing wouldn't call wouldn't say common sense. Actually, not a gift. Not to everybody lucky for getter. Now the same thing that happened with even America. Trump, with all the expertise then where America gets, people and some of those close allies and people and the Elon Musk, where they plan for terraform a whole planet Earth for let a man go live. A successful businessman, all of those other people who surround bright, I mean, some of the best brains. It look like the tariff just points say common sense, not to see where they go school for. You can learn that from another person. Again, not come back to Salon. I just talk. What did Trump do? Really, it connected with when I apply common sense. Even though during inauguration, it's in the era of common sense. Not to we talk, not to we say. Maybe now I can't take, or maybe not to I do the talk. The person not to come, don't can't take. But now we be on the preacher about Komon-Tok here. But instead doing so surprise way practicalize the common sense. See how the economy the battered and shattered. And I'll come back now salon. Again, a lot of people have lost this thing what they call common sense. They don't get that. They don't blinded with them political party ideology to a point that even if it's time for help for put things right, then the first way or find any kind of way for discredit. But some people are not able to discredit because in the process of doing this, they just expose yourself and they ridicule yourself to a point it'll become a laughing stock, But then you'll just put that aside. We will continue for the way they do so. This man, President Bill, he disconnected with reality. Mother Bill, the best people and right now we need now people that wait for confronting and the hard fact. Where get all of those people and where they nearer, they're not there because they lecker, they're not there because they want supporter, then they're there for them pockets. Me know, and we don't see that. But the worst thing is it even what they say accomplice. It be part of the crime. Because if somebody commits a crime, a very dangerous crime, you're supposed for prosecutor. If you're not prosecutor, you don't aid and abet. For example, Kane, I will give you a clear example. Kane and the two immigration officers there, we see them. They don't know if they can ever investigate or do anything. But anyway, those records are online. We never know anything can happen. Lord, they go no do so. All right, so again, Lord just pull this nice screen. Matter be done in Turkey. I know I'm go again and you tweet. You use speech anyway. The speech. We're not going to play because it not just makes sense. Sometimes we go for respect to my time as well, because a foreign minister for don't handle this one. Why they, not just champion, not so. I'll take 1 minute, some few seconds where we can and overview the mic. You know, I can feel her. Truly, I can feel her for salon people. I can really feel her. But person they tell you things, say, yeah, my good God. People in the club for talk and do. I promise when I say, I think I'll do this promise you. Each of these fly, they cost $100,000. This not to me once. A family on a beer me, la bring can this one. Because a lot of people are not see it or no bonandi, la bring account. A very important la bring can that one day. But before that, I go also remind people and say, it look like you get certain key people, you get certain key people, particularly, I not you all put on party business, but the danger is the lie, they see naked lie, they see naked lie, they embrace her. I remember a few, I think during election, they not say rest don't go to 200,000. I must wait till 200,000. Let's take you back into history. Why else should they find that clip? You know, let's just finish the Andy. Where they come?
The rest out there is just 200,000 views per bag. If you want them, you go now. I'm at that junction. It then a store there for sale. Because one of the problems with every state or country they get now food. Where food no there for letting people eat, now problem. So now SLP as a political party we don't embark on agriculture. And we believe that with agriculture, now we will able to make life simple for the people of this country. And if you watch, the Honorable Chief Minister, and I don't set this example, again for good restaurants now, when I say self-planted in this country, a lot of restaurants at the restaurant, this is what they see inside this Portugal, in India. Now just 200,000 views. Hey. If you want the one way they now show with the seller, and when they start the first sale, when I mean they open the first sale, the first person when they come now, can give me 200,000 for this one bag rest. Now the first sale for the rest Minister of produce that can have this place. This woman, the Madam Safia Tukasamba, now I don't buy the first bag per week, 200,000 euros. So you go come, my brother. God bless you. Una count some rest and pinaya. Anybody wants rest? Right now, I can't over here, honorable. We just opened the first sale. Every 200,000. Every 200,000 for the salesman. When I get that money. This mic you don't get control over where we're looking. That street you get control over my care. You will listen to me. Now, with the handover, you take your right Safia to Kaisamba. When I count the rest, we want more rest here. How many? Okay.
So again, the point why they try to make on this very clip, people in the sea, this rest was 2,000. I mean, this rest was 200,000. But they said there's uncle 200,000, and they put on 200,000. But this not just be close to the election time for them just find people yeah 200,000 and get the book either none. And then you're not library where you kaya what wherever see or what you don't tell where you see they get on here. And when they do this for now we raise awareness, sensitize people, make them just open their eyes, say when I get for the open lie in any way, good. Good. When we talk about this man in travel, and some people and feel as in the present bar. But listen how much and they pay. Not to me words. Listen, the press secretary.
Yeah, but of course. I mean, if you take private jets for going to UN, you spend nothing less than over $100,000.
So it's on a budget. What's on a budget for this trip?
What you budget for this trip? I'm not going to because I'm to the finance man.
All right. One more
Yeah,
time.
of course. I mean, if you take private jets for going to UN, you spend nothing less than over $100,000.
So it's on a budget. What's on a budget for this trip?
What you budget for this trip? I'm not going to because I'm to
And he's right. Private jets, just like private taxi, we all know not so expensive. Anyway, let's just stop the program here. We'll come back, take 2 minutes break. We'll come night on. We can pay attention on the text messages. They open the line for few calls.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you day, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. We'll bring information about salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. We'll bring information about salon for education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in, Komon-Tok for education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in, Komon-Tok.
Yes. What's all the stats? All right. The number for retreat now plus 447935130044. We appreciate if you call with through the WhatsApp instead of the regular call. The line the ready now. Now we pay attention. Well, it's a few calls no more. Just few calls, just few. And all right, now we start with the messages then, don't we? Don't ya? This one they come from Julius Conte, where they say, Sierra Leoneans, stop clapping and singing for politicians who are rogues, liars, thieves. They have no shame. This one they come from Khadijatu Fona, where they say the rights that is given to the people is what they are using to cover their tracks. Who in their right mind will behave like this, frying the nation with their facts. And this one, I think we don't take this one. I don't know. Okay, that is same person. All right, we'll move on to another person. And this one they come from Ayo Taylor, where they say, I remember when Ben Kaifala presented the first check, Sierra Leone, million all leones to the president from Commission of Inquiry. The part told the Salon people and that he was going to use the money to build a state-of-the-art diagnostic center because it does not want people to be going to Ghana to get diagnosed. Where is the center? Thank you very much. Well, you see, these are the beauty about the program. You know, certain things. I also say, this thing, but yeah, I follow up that. Yes, that was in fact that was a talk back then. They said the biller, and that was a good thing. People don't support that. See, the money when they take from then corrupt officials, say, now put hand pan certain project now as a case study. Say this XYZ people and thief, and that money they would recover and then build this one. That was a good thing. But again, we wish one day we will get the opportunity for Ask Mother Bill now Komon-Tok platform say where this hospital, the diagnostic center. Anyway, now they go before. Mohammed, they say these guys are not serious for one, trying to fool the people, reckless saloon politician. Abu Bakar Shaw, they say cheap politics. Maurice, they say, now one day Mother Bill get for go and not come again by the grace of God. And this one they come up from Babatunde Tijan, we say, where you they fly, not forget you cocaine market because now sell you they go sell. That's a strong one there. And Leah Johnson Amla, they say talk and do, they do talk and do nothing, just look at the eyes. Fatim Tima, they say Mr. Komon-Tok, nothing like insensitive. He is just outrightly a wicked person. Have you noticed even to laugh his wife has to force the joy out of him? Kelvin said they say the president is sick. Trust me, even the supporters are blind clapping. No, the clap, that syndrome they we get her. You know, as salon people at the sea. Can you imagine at the sea salon people there? I mean, who's a surprise pass or that guy Kai Kai. Where they say Chief Kai Kai. Chief Kai Kai say, I go bring and one at this country, the like of way I not ever see. We go worse past this blah, and I get money for that. People in the clap one, but yeah, I did that phrase alone. So basically, in Sierra Leone, whilst they know so you get small too, you can talk anything and everything that they still clap for you. I don't even understand them. Post inside the count war and you can kill more people. They clap for him back. I almost give up that day. I almost give up. But anyway, we won't. Marco D, they say this man they bluff back pam bigger a god. Breezy money, they say if the daddy not responsible, what do you expect from the picking them? Salon Titi, they say mother knows he did not win the election, so it doesn't care about Sierra Leone because he knows no one voted for him to stay another term. By some analysis, they say this is how the gaslighting and manipulations and the PR stunts to please the Western countries, but the reality on the ground does not reflect the standard of living of Sierra Leoneans. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, indeed. Now, this one, they come from Life Mind, so they say, I think kind bad government here, the West Lake. You see, they're not like Burkina Faso the present head of states because they want to change the country for the better. And this one they come out from Abdul Karim Sisse. He said he is trying to burst Sierra Leone image as he had said to clean its image. This one they come up from me mom, or they say, thank you, my brother. You are doing a great job. God bless you and keep sparing people like you for the God keep sparing people like you for the betterment of Sierra Leone. Without such responsible platform, Sierra Leone is doomed. My mom, thank you very much. We are about that make no amount of threats. Family. Sometimes so they see how they laugh, they put this brave face. My friend, I know the pressure they get behind the scene. You know, it's you. You know, it's you. I'm telling you. Simply, Lord, just close your mouth. Simple. Lord, just close your mouth. Now, not talk. Because if you not talk, certain things and people and they forget and move on. But when they repeat certain things over and over, when they create problem for investors and for Canada country. People and they senior government officials once say call me. You know, I said this call can 110 to 10. In fact, a direct call from Sierra Leone. Now I mean, wait, so this what happened? Because they've programmed those, but I see like 2 times. I said, okay, let's pick this call. Maybe some information somebody can give me. I don't know. I pick the call, introduce himself to me. But I didn't call him name because we don't settle things behind. Say if you ever do that again, I'll make like the people know. I wanna, and I don't wanna. That's fine. They begin the conversation. Mr. Komon-Tok, how they do this, that? Yeah, they follow a program every day. Yeah, now they do fantastic. Yeah, now they do. But I want to tell you something. What you they do so for this? On a pattern that they play so it counterproductive. See what this government to do, this, that. I said, okay, what in the government to do? When I need to talk about the good, okay, tell me, you watch your programs, so please, you get a number, we open up. Send me some of the good things and what governments do. Call now the program if you not play. Send them for me. You know, if I not put on, call now the programs. I send for you something you not put on. I said, but we don't see what you for do. We for create and lie to people and say the government they do where you know they will not get any tangible proof. All the things what they talk about then until what we get proof of. What about the other side? No, what do they say? Anyway, let's not go deep into that. You get talk some rants behind the scene. But I wanna say, look. First of all, he called me at a time where I'm very busy. I only entertain because I feel say this na information where will benefit the community. What we there, we not work for a particular entity, not just people they work for or APC. We work for the people of Sierra Leone. And what we see, what we know say gets an impact to the people of Sierra Leone, now they bring Kanaya. And if you ever call we again Naya for them kind of nonsense here, we they make let people know, we they call your name. Well, from that day, you know, call again. I think they advise and stuff. Anyway, how they push before. Albert Lansana, they say, even though Trump says he's a good friend of Xi Jinping, it's not just like a bad track, maybe the bad track because like, you know, like we all know say just like a politics talk, but the trade war not ever born good picking for anyone, both sides. Abdul Kabu they say Mr. Komon-Tok, mother be not care for Salon people them all waiting he care for na how if for make money. May God help Mama Salon. And Bintu K, they say, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, Bintu K, they say, I, Mr. Komon-Tok and community members, well, the Ukraine war don't call being US tariffs. Definitely, this one, other irresponsible governments and for capitalize on, you know, instead of them put modalities in place, then go wait. Anyway. And yeah, thank you very much, my dear good friend Kelvin. Thank you for joining us as always. We really, really appreciate you as always. Yes, Albert, thank you. KK, as always, thank you very much. And Sarah Cabo, thank you. You're recognized. And of course, Kate K, thank you. You're well recognized. And Alusan, thank you very much for joining us. And all right, so tomorrow, I think we'll come back tomorrow. Let's just try for left the program. So this one. And today will come a little bit late. We apologize for that. But nevertheless, we've done ourselves the normal way, how they do things here. Now, we'll put something, this so they left this one as we they go so now. Una be give money, so those clips will still dey and some they don't give, I mean, so we still they wait for some clips, but now they drop and small, some of the thing they would only get. Last year we put 11 minutes on, and this one, I think, and the other part of the clips that I don't make. Will they come just now? And will they come back tomorrow? Until then, bye bye.
As una see who building, so you no go no say again. We no get no say also they get help. They are the appeal to una come on talk. This mosque when Amazin Kuba, it dey my that.
Talk. No so mran kala. Sa so suruba no kala ampo buksu. Ground talk. Come on ground talk. Kan kala anopo karan kala 1 million you so kara supla too bad.
So we, the member we in this part of the country, the Guyon Bola, we, the in charge, the CEO, Mr. Komon-Tok platform, we so appreciate you as a donor. They call the voice when they go out. So we ask the Muslim them all over the world, may they help we. All we for being Sawa Nayaso.
Okay, let's just take your voice.
We receive goodness from Komon-Tok. They send for one bag dress.
Based in UK.
Based in UK, they send for one bag dress and 500,000.
The Komon-Tok
platform
a great platform maybe say they help the country.
They want to give for help we. Long and remember say this masjid itself it need a lot of assistance from una.
Say you.
No bonus you can buy for me Guinea and you must bless you there. So about what they got about so begin.
Komon-Tok platform that they do this goodness and this they don't do on them begin make this Sri Lanka.
Let Allah let this goodness not stop, and would they humbly request.
The Komon-Tok
platform
a great platform maybe
from Komon-Tok. Komon-Tok organization wey based in Sierra Leone, and then come together. Then say make I can present this small gift to una.
Remember with today, so they ask God to may God will put more with masjid in your heart, and the mommy they themselves they may God bless them, may they remember who.
Hey God, I don't start the video. Start the one and proper.
So this is a donation from Komon-Tok platform. A report from Puyon.
Behalf of Komon-Tok platform, and then give it this rest through the women.
Behalf of Komon-Tok platform, I donate this rest to Masjid Mood Mosque now.
At the video. I just not that. Today they put a pattern by plastic, yeah? Plastic. They put up a plastic there. Anyone plastic we give people there as I understand people the video.
I'm local,
that rest we don't send, we don't receive them, we tell them let's take it. We hope say other time maybe something more than rest will come. Not to rest.
A donation from Komon-Tok platform where they go all over, and it's not fortunate for one of the ones. So the platform say make we do that.
Donation is say for can present to this mosque like you see somewhere for the leader to pray.
The Komon-Tok Platform a great platform maybe say they help the country.
We don't change the name to Komon-Tok now. So please, on behalf of Komon-Tok platform, if we go TikTok and chat for Komon-Tok, we will see them.
Komon-Tok platform, they send me to Nata, give this thing to them. So, and Alaji, this part can present the Alaji.
So, at the mock this, my brothers, them, as soon as they see,
for me, say for help the month for the Lala to garden, yeah? So if I can, I guess this. Because you want to see a picture, yeah?
On the language, the ban I can
Kuna de woman de na kaya.
I can for can do anything the ban.
They no dino em.
The ban I can for.
Sadi on kanyi, come on.
And chief man
Here, I will explain to Ona the place inside the masjid and also the street and the name of the masjid.
Komon-Tok, thank you. Because we now people and we now freedom and this corner where they call Bauma.
We tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala plenty thank you. This na Komon-Tok. We na a platform where they
make the system better so we people go try. Entertainment this week, the music the flow, but we still go young, it is we need to know. Politically that's when I hear the cry, we go talk and here, no we no go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We don't go hide, we go make the proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand to talk. Come here, we young, now we message for Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Komon-Tok together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds commit. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, Komon-Tok, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we hear. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Komon-Tok, now the platform we choose. Spread the news. Komon-Tok, now the platform we choose. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make we hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand and talk. Come here, we young, now we message for Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow, but we still go young, the things we need to know. Politically, that's when I hear the cry. We go talk and yeah, no we no go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We don't go hide, we go make the proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand to talk. Come here, we young, now we message for Komon-Tok, this now we voice. to help, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok na the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey yarn for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Komon-Tok together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok where the minds commit. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey talk and move, make we.